Welcome back to the channel. This is CiviliZthan, your self-preparation guide for your UPSC preparation. This is one of our how to prepare series videos, and in this video we will see how to prepare for the economics subject for your UPSC preparation. Economics is that kind of subject in which most of us find it difficult to understand the concepts and application oriented questions, and in this video we will discuss how to prepare it in the right way or how to crack the exam easily with preparing the economics in the right way. See, this is the breakup of the questions asked and for the last 9 years. See, it is from the data is from the year 2011 till 2019, and in the economic segment, if you see how many questions are asked in each year, you can see the average is always above 10, and it will be approximately to 12 to 13 questions. You can even see in the year 2011 there were 19 questions asked from this segment alone, and last year, I mean this year's prelims, it was 14 questions, and the question always lie above 10, and preparing the economics the right way is very essential for you to crack this exam. It all depends on that one OMR marking, and it can either take you inside or it can either pull you back, and you should wait for your next turn. It's a kind of 8 months wait, right? So nobody wants to do it. If you are preparing it well, you can crack it, and for a good preparation you should know how to prepare. Just smart work is more important, and that is what UPSC is expecting from us. And let's see how to study economy in the smartest way. See, I will tell you the nature of questions asked. Like, if you see what kind of questions are asked, it is all 100% application oriented questions. Like, this is an application oriented subject, and economics, though you study the concepts, UPSC is not going to ask the basic concepts like what is CRR, or what is repo rate, or which of the following is bank rate, or which of the following happens. They will ask you questions like what happens when this is the condition, what may be the result when this is the condition. So those kind of questions are application oriented ones, and you should be strong in your basics first in order to understand what is asked, and only when you understand what is asked you can apply it in the real world sense and then solve it. It will be really easy. Let's see some few examples and you will be able to see it. See, these are, I have taken only 3 to 4 questions from this year's prelims, so it will be easy for you to connect, and you can go for the previous year papers and analyze it by yourself. It will be easy for you to have a picture of yourself. See, I'm giving you the outline. See, this is the question which was asked in this year's prelims. Which of the following is not included in the assets of the commercial bank in India? See, for solving this question you should know what is a commercial bank and what are its assets, and one of these option is not an asset. You should be able to know it. See, this is a kind of fact based question, and UPSC asked this very rarely, and this year one came up, but even here it is asked in the not clause. So you should be able to know which of this is not an asset of the commercial bank. See, this kind of questions create confusion, and unless and until you are 100% clear, because the chances of getting a right answer out here unless and until you know is very less. So these kind of things you should not take your chances unless and until it is important for you to solve to get the minimum number of questions. That is, you should solve at least 80 to 85 questions in your prelims OMR, and if something kicks back at that time, you can go even here. You should be able to eliminate at least one or two, else leave such kind of questions which are 100% fact based. And there is another example for application oriented one. See, this is what asked in this year's. In the context of India, which of the following factors are contributor or contributors to reducing the risk of currency crisis? Is it foreign currency earnings of an IT sector, increasing the government expenditure, remittance from the Indians abroad? See, for solving this question, you should know what is currency crisis. Currency crisis is a situation in which more of our country's currency is going out and less of the foreign currency is coming in to the country. Okay, currency crisis is such a situation, and we should know in which of these are the factors contributing to reduce the risk. So which of these will reduce the risk of our currency? See, the foreign currency earnings of IT sector. So if IT sector earns, the earnings will be in dollars, so dollars comes into the market. And increasing the government expenditure, like we are spending, sorry, we are spending the rupees, so rupees is going out in this case. And remittance from Indians abroad, even in this case dollars come from different individuals abroad to their families, and in this case also the currency, I mean the dollar, comes from abroad into the Indian market. So the answer for this is 1 and 3, that is B. See, this is 100% application oriented, and there was a currency crisis situation, or you could have read it like our remittances have dropped last year. If at all you were preparing earlier also, this was in news probably in Jan or Feb, and that is the reason this was asked. Like, this is a kind of question in which it is 100% application oriented and a bit of current affairs involved. They have twisted it in a different way, and you should know what is currency crisis and the factors it may cause, or the factors that may cause the currency crisis in order to solve this. So this is an application oriented one, and most of the questions will be of this segment in economics. Coming to the next example, which of the following is issued by the registered foreign portfolio investors to overseas investors who want to be a part of Indian stock market without registering themselves directly? See, this is a question, like, it is a fact-based question, it is a direct question, but it has a tint of current affairs in it. So there was some news about the participatory notes. The answer for this is the participatory note, that is the P notes. Okay, and unless and until you are clear what is P notes, you'll be not able to answer this question. And they have given this promissory note to confuse you, right? You would have studied it as P note, but you don't know, if you're not remembering it right, what is P note. Both of these things start with P, and you can assume this as P note or this as P note. So these kind of confusions you should avoid, and you should be clear with your concepts in order to answer these kind of questions. There will be 10% or 20% of these kind of questions, and application oriented questions will be more in number. If you want, you can take a look at the last year's paper, I mean this year's paper 2019's, and out of the 14 questions, nearly 8 to 10 questions are application oriented, and 4 questions were questions like this, which are fact based. So coming to how to prepare, or what is the source for preparation. See, this is my simplest idea, and people may have different sources, and always stick on to the source which you are already comfortable with. Don't have too many sources for a particular subject. That is the main drawback. The main drawback is, like, you will be not able to revise it easily. See, limit your sources and then keep on revising it again and again. My first source, or my first choice, will be this notes for your prelims basics. This book explains the basic in the most simplest way, and you can easily understand what is what and what is what. What is repo rate, what is reverse repo rate, what is CRR, what is SLR, and all the basic terminologies regarding to the economics you can easily understand with this book. And you can get it in the market if you are in Delhi, else you can download it from the websites which provide the free materials. Like, if you want, I will tell you one, which is www.freeupscmaterials.com. You can download it from there, and it will be definitely available out there. And the second source is the newspaper. As I said, current affairs is the main source. Like, you should be following the Hindus or the Indian Express economic segment more closely, and you should be able to link that with your basics. See, they are not going to ask directly from your basics, as we have seen from the previous examples. And the questions, they asked a question about P notes or the promissory notes because it was in the news for before the exam in the last 4 5 months, and that is the reason they framed a question in which P notes can be the answer. So you should be able to link both and then study. You should definitely do this, and your understanding will be easier. And one more source which I would suggest you is the Mrunal's website or the printed notes. The thing with this is, if you are an absolute fresher, you will find it difficult to search particular things out in their website. Their website is too clumsy and it will be very unorganized thing. Like, you will be not able to find the thing that you want. And if you're able to do that, this one, you can use it for your understanding of the basic concept, because this guy will explain it to you in the easiest way, either in the form of video or with his PDFs. And one more thing which most of the people doesn't do is economic survey. See, there will be at least 2 or 3 questions directly from the economic survey. And I will tell you an example. 2018, there was a question called, which of the following is talks about the term sun meta preference. So whoever who has not studied economic survey for the 2018, they would have thought, what does sun meta preference means? Like, it is a totally different terminology which was used in 2018's economic survey, and they had their own explanation for that. And you should read those kind of chronologies or terminologies which come up in that economic survey, and the important facts they give. Even this year they asked question like, which of the following is the most imported in India? Like, we vegetable oils, we imported the most. So unless and until you read such kind of data, you'll be not able to answer these questions. I am sure there will be definitely 2 to 3 questions from the economic survey, and it is a big book of 2 volumes, fine. And no one will have the time to read 2 full volumes, which is around 1200 to 1300 pages. So always go for the shorter summaries released by the coaching institutes. It will be available in the market, else it will be available in the websites in 10 to 15 days. And that will be more than enough for you to crack this economic survey. So definitely there will be 2 to 3 questions from this segment. Never ever ignore the economic survey, because there will be more questions in the upcoming days. Or, and for mains, there will be definitely questions. You should know that also. Like, reading this is not only for your prelims, it is also for the mains. So keep a bundle or keep the notes ready for this. It will be easily available in the market. These 4 materials, that is these two, the Sriram notes, the Hindu paper, your Mrunal notes or the website, and your economic survey. All these 4 is more than sufficient for you to prepare the economics. And one more thing is, like, practice more test for these kind of application oriented things. Like, this is an application oriented paper, and practice more number of tests. There are segment wise tests available in many coaching wala institutes, right? So just collect those things, collect 2 from Vajram, collect 2 from Sriram, or collect 2 from Vision. Just compile it and solve them, and then only your preparation is full. Don't just stop it with 2 or 3 tests. The competition is getting heavy, so just keep practicing more. Unless and until you practice more, you will be not able to solve it in the right way. And this is how you should prepare economics for your prelims. We'll come up with the mains in a couple of days or after a month. And all the best. Prepare well for the next year. You shouldn't be leaving it. Since you're having around 6 to 7 months of time, you shouldn't be that lethargic. Start preparing. Have a schedule. Keep on revising. Brush up your basics. Try to implement new ideas and stuff. That's it for the day. Share our videos and subscribe to the channel if you like it, and spread the word about the channel to many people who are preparing it by themselves. And do give a thumbs up if you like our video, and let us know regarding what you would like to learn from us. Like, we are going with the how to series for the next 1 or 2 weeks, and we will be making videos as per your wishes. Like, let us know what are the videos you are expecting, and we will be able to do it in the upcoming days. Thank you and cheers.